Welcome back to Medieval, everybody. We are going to be starting off in the Sleeping Village. I believe there's a trophy for not hurting the villagers, but we need to kill the villagers for the chalice. How am I supposed to get upgrades if I don't get the souls? I just can't do that. Oh, don't be so dramatic. Okay, so we're gonna have the broadsword, and as our secondary, the hammer. So I don't care that it doesn't have magic. I'm still gonna use it.
Poor villagers. The master possesses them. It mustn't hurt them. Hurt guards, though. They seek out an object of great power.
If it tries to hurt me, I'm gonna hurt it. Okay. Now you see right there, it said a good soul has been lost. So if you do hurt the villagers, it automatically deducts from your chalice. So we're just gonna restart real quick. Wanted to show you that. So that's what happens when you think, if it's gonna hurt me, I'm gonna hurt it. Nope. You're gonna have to let the villagers hurt you if you want that chalice. So I always go in there swinging, saying, hey, if it's gonna hurt me, I'm gonna hurt it back. So okay, we've already seen this cutscene. I already talked to this guy. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna have to be careful. So we're... Uh-oh. And there's the water. Darn it. I don't think skeletons are good swimmers. Bummer, huh? I don't think we can go in there. Nope. So... Yes, you are coming to get me.
What say you?
I say, please let me be. Okay, let me out of this corner. Don't be a jerk. Take it easy. Take it easy. As you can see, they're quite aggressive. Buddy, you need to stop, dude. The aggro already.
The rune key is held aloft by the flow of water from the fountain. You may have to wait for the next drought.
Or I'll pause it. But as you can see, no matter where you go, you're going to be chased down by these horrendous villagers. But it's not their fault. It's the spell Zarek cast. So... that door popped open. Okay. So you see that opens the chest there. So naturally... So as you can see, you're gonna need a moon rune for that. But that popped open the door, so don't have it. Just shield up, hang in there. But nothing I'm interested in. But you're just gonna have to walk by random doors, and they're gonna open. There's our moon rune. We know where that goes, right? Up and down. Up and over to where the merchant sign was. We got turned around. Okay, this way. So, this door here. Unfortunately, that happened, so. We got ourselves a club. Okay, as you can see there, you're going to need the earth rune and a good deal of luck to stay alive.
Bust of Mr. Shanks, landlord of the Troll's Head. To clean the statue, lower the pedestal.
Well, how are we gonna do that? There's the rune we need. Okay, we're gonna have to let that one out to get it. Come on out, big man. I could have sworn I was on that. Come on. Go down the stairs, Dan. Go. Dan, there you go. There you go. Down the stairs. This door's boarded up, so you're gonna have to go the other way. So. As you can see, our silver shield has taken so much damage that it's practically useless now.
Hurry, comrades, tear this place apart. If we don't find the shadow artifact, Lord Zarek will have us mocking out the demons for the next millennium.
Well, those are some of those guards we were hearing about. Okay, you see those guards actually do fill up our chalice.
Blacksmith's Monthly. Old man Willie Green of Gallowstown was awarded Smithy of the Season by our readers. His outstanding casts have produced many intricate and hard-wearing iron goods and sculptures. Willie only uses the finest of metals in his work, and is particularly noted for his magnificent busts. Old man Willie was quoted as saying, "Aye, when I get pumping on me bellows, there's no stopping me. It's all in the rhythm, up and down, up and down. I've always been inspired by the stories of Stanya Ironhewer, the greatest smithy that ever was."
Okay, there's another silver shield. And this one doesn't really give you anything to work with. Like, at all. Like, you're literally just wandering past random doors and hoping to piece together things here.
A crucifix once stood here, but the mayor took it. Find a replacement and see how the church should really look.
Okay, we're definitely refilling our health right now. So you actually have to make the crucifix. So you find the crucifix mold. But you can kind of see the outline on the wall right there, where it was right here. Okay. So there's the blacksmith, that's the church. The merchant we already went through. I think the merchant was down here. I think one of these will pop open. Yeah, merchant was down here. Okay. You can kind of see a path around here. Okay, so now we can get that artifact. So we're gonna have to fight for it a little bit. That's a house we haven't been in yet, I don't think. Oh wait, no, we've been in here. Okay, get closer to that chalice. But yeah, this is just kind of a neat little area. It just lets you really explore and have fun with it. That's all it is. If you wander around long enough, you'll get it. Unfortunately, I do not know my way around the town as well as I would like, but this seems to be pointing toward the next area. So...
History of Gallowmere, Volume 1. During the dark time that was Gallowmere's not too distant past, it was King Peregrine who thwarted Xeroc the Necromancer and his plan to enslave the land. Xeroc, once the king's mage, had fallen out of favor with the ruler for conducting outlandish experiments on the bodies of the dead. It was said that deep within Peregrine Castle, the dead were restless. The dead are to be honored, not kept as the playthings of alchemists, declared King Peregrine as he banished Xeroc from the castle. All of Xeroc's living dead were routed out and destroyed. Xeroc, being an unforgiving soul, went into hiding and vowed to wreak his revenge on the king.
Hey.
History of Gallowmere, Volume 2. Rumors of ill-doing and dark deeds abounded through the land of Gallowmere. It was whispered that Xeroc had employed the aid of shadowy demons to help build a vast castle. Under the cover of night, Xeroc's dark army spilled forth from their corrupt haven. The army marched south across the Silver Mountains and through the Silver Woods. Soon afterwards, even the Pumpkin Lands belonged to Xeroc. The folk of Gallows Town cried out for help. Save us, good King Peregrine. Retaliation was swift and violent. King Peregrine's forces, led by the brave Sir Fortescue, drove Xeroc's army back from Gallows Town. Oh, there was much rejoicing, but the war was not yet over.
Yeah. Let me read the book.
History of Gallowmere, Volume 3. News that Xeroc's army had now taken the Floodlands caused much concern. From this vantage point, Xeroc could march west to take the Enchanted Forest. This sacred place would prove a bitter defeat if it fell into the hands of the evil sorcerer. It was Sir Dan Fortescue who once again led the king's militia to rid the demon host from the land. Yet the evil wizard was cunning and had prepared an ambush. Titanic battle ensued, of which history has never seen the like. It is said that the day would have gone to Xerox, but for the skill and valor of one man. Fortescue led the charge deep into the massed ranks of the undead, felling Xerox's bodyguard, the fearful Lord Kodok, and before finally succumbing to his own mortal wounds, slew the traitorous sorcerer with a mighty sweep of his sword. History of Gallowmere, Volume 4. The forces of evil were destroyed, but at a terrible price. None but a handful of the king's militia returned from that field. Gallowmere lost a whole generation of young men that day, including Canny Tim, the legendary crossbowman, and Fortescue's second-in-command, who fell in the first volley of arrows. Xerox's body was never found, though if it lies unmourned in an unmarked grave, then no one in Gallowmere would shed a tear. The shadow demons that had fallen under Xerox's banner were unnatural creatures that did not belong in the world of mortal men. The king declared that they be banished, entombed under the pure earth of the enchanted earth. Imprisoned within an impregnable box of the king's design, the demons were buried deep underground. Their tomb was sealed with a magical device that has since come to be known as the Shadow Artifact. Heroes from History, a retrospective. Chapter 1. In addition to being the strongest man who ever lived, Stanier Ironhewer was unsurpassed in his skill as a blacksmith. He was equally happy pounding on his anvil at home as he was pounding on someone's head in battle. It was said that his only fear was the end of the village smithy as the focus of manufacture in favor of more centralized units. As if. Chapter 2. Born a humble peasant to one of the nomadic tribes from the Eastlands, Bloodmanoth Skullcleaver gathered an army of horsemen and swept over half the civilized world. When he finally died, attempting a single-handed attack on a garrison in the north while armed only with a spike on his helmet, he was the richest and most powerful peasant of his day. Chapter 3. Carl Sterngard spent most of his formative years under siege at his family castle. With his impregnable magic shield, Sterngard's motto was, "The best form of attack is defense." Sadly, his shield couldn't protect him against poor eating habits, and he died during a post-battle feast while swallowing a large sausage he had failed to chew. Chapter 4. Truly the hero's hero. Woden the Mighty was fearless, single-minded, and uncompromising. Unbeaten in combat, he inspired raw fear in friends and enemies alike, not to mention in close family members and pets. Chapter 5. Trained from birth in all forms of combat, Imanzi Shongama was the warrior queen of a tribe of Amazons. The bold and the beautiful Shongama banished all males from her territory, except the handful she kept on to mow the lawns of her people.
That's harsh.
Chapter 6. A full-time mother and homemaker, Megwin Stormbinder had to defend her settlement from barbarian raiders while the menfolk were away on a hunting trip. She fought off repeated attacks, armed only with a pitchfork and a rolling pin, and with one arm holding her baby. Legend has it that the gods, impressed by her indomitable courage, intervened and added thunderbolts to her arsenal. She won the battle with a couple of bolts to spare on her husband when he finally returned. Chapter 7. Dirk Steadfast was a fearsome opponent thanks to his magic sword and a firmly held belief that only women defend themselves. Real men are always on the attack. He was a friend and contemporary of Karl Sterngard and was with him even to the end. It was whilst Steadfast was explaining his views on Sterngard's shield during a feast that the latter had his tragic and inexplicable accident. Chapter 8. Descended from the finest centaur bloodstock, Ravenhooves the Archer was the last prince of his people. A proud and haughty aristocrat, he was an accomplished hunter, sportsman, duelist, playboy, raconteur, and 3 times Derby winner. Chapter 9. Captain of the militia in the time of King Peregrine, Sir Daniel Fortescue found fame when he killed the renegade wizard Zerok. A career soldier raised in the royal household, he was adored by the men under his command, and renowned for his loyalty to Gallowmere. It was said that Fortescue was always destined for greatness. With his square jaw, steely gaze, and thick shock of hair as black as raven's wings, he looked every inch the hero.
All right, that was a long book, wasn't it? Okay.
Tourist's Guide to Gallowmere, Part 1. The land of Gallowmere is a wondrous land of breathtaking sights and adventure. If it's beauty you are looking for, be sure to check out the sights of the Enchanted Forest. Scale the heights and see the nests of giant dragon birds. Seek out weird and wonderful plant life. Go ooh and ah at the sight of baby dragon toads splashing about in the crystal clear ponds. Why not take a walk through the Pumpkin Valley? Pumpkin is Gallowmere's favorite dish, and about now the valley is just bulging under the weight of young podlings awaiting harvest.
Slow
Tourist
down.
Guide to Gallowmere, Part 2. If it's mystery you're looking for, then the seasoned adventurer should travel to the ruins of King Peregrine's castle. Yes, this is the fortress from which the fabled King Peregrine once hailed. It is said that the king's crown was lost in the dungeons below the castle, and that the ghost of the regent himself now haunts these cold stone passageways. Spooky. Why not take the swamps and seek out the mythical town of Mellowmead? This place was once said to be a place of fantastical arcane alchemy, but an age has passed since it was consumed by the murky swamps. Perhaps great treasure awaits any adventurer that can locate its watery resting place.
Alright, so I don't think I can do anything with that. But... okay, there's another
To
one.
whom it may concern, I must make haste, for Zerok's men will be here within the hour. I have taken the crucifix from the church. It is the key to a key. I used the cross to make the attached cast. Then I had it destroyed. It is my hope that this cast falls into the hands of a just and good hero. Signed, the town mayor.
There it is. Alright, let's get out of here. So we need to backtrack to the church, which is over here, I think. Actually, no, we need to make a cast here. Okay. So we're gonna use the copper bust, and we're gonna use the crucifix. I need some form of metal here. Darn it. Maybe I have to find an ingot. Already went that way. So we've been this way, we haven't been this way yet. Maybe he'll be kind enough to open it for us. So I don't understand what it wants. Because how do you open that? Okay. You would think that the bust would melt. Why are you... Maybe if I use it from right here? Okay, so I wasn't standing in the right spot. So you do have to jump on it until it melts. Okay, there's our crucifix. I knew I had it. Now the church again. Okay, there's the key. Now that opens that magically all of a sudden.
Dear sir or madam, on my travels across Galamir, I have come across many mysterious and enchanting finds. However, that which filled me with deepest dread was discovery of the tomb of the shadow demons. The key to their dank prison, the mysterious shadow artifact, is now in my possession. Yours fearfully, the town mayor.
Yeah, you heard him. We're going into the crib. So that is over here. All right, buddy. Just leave me be. Okay, so we are now on the other side of that gate. Hurts guards, hurts them bad. Hurt them bad. Hurt them so bad. Okay, so I need to like kill one more guard. honestly believe the chalice might be in this room. I'm 5 souls short. Now, if I had to guess, I'm climbing roofs. And there wasn't a whole lot of platforming up until then, but we're going down the chimney. What's this? Okay. So that is the shadow artifact, and we need that to go to Enchanted Earth to unlock a secret door. Sealed with shadow demons sealed away long ago. Okay, so we're gonna see. Oh, there's a wall. There's the chalice. So we're gonna be back for this. And then we will exit the level. So this way has the guards, and that means I can get the chalice. Oh, come on, Fortescue, it's not that difficult. And that's why it's important to have life bottles, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go get that chalice, and then let's get the heck out of here. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Now, I've never actually found that chalice before, so that one is new to me, so that's a pleasant surprise.
Capture that greedy profiteer, the town mayor. Take him to the asylum dungeons. Give the fat boy a good going over. Locate the shadow artifact. Bring me back something nice.
Nice. Well, you can see that didn't work, so let's see what upgrade we have available now. Up to 8 chalices. Woo-hoo. Okay, there's our Amazon warrior queen. Oh, we're not getting that. Okay, there's our centaur buddy. Alright, time to talk to the centaur. It's time to get that bow.
Look at you running around in your bones, Fortescue. You're so nouveau dead. I, Ravenhooves, last prince of the centaurs, have not galloped the earth in over 10,000 years. Do yourself a favor, Fortescue. Take my longbow. More powerful than a crossbow. The option of flaming arrows, it is truly the weapon of noblemen. Congratulations! You don't quite have my breeding, Mr. Johnny-come-lately, but there's hope for you yet.
Alright, give me that longbow. Cool. More powerful than the crossbow, and a chance for flaming arrows. I like that. All right, let's get out of here. Okay, we unlocked the asylum grounds, and as you can see in the distance, there's a floating ghost ship. So that's it for this episode. We will take on the asylum grounds next. See you with that episode shortly.